Alright. Give me 1 second here. Just need a minute. I already got my headset on. I'm just trying to get everything set up. Great. Let's hope this part don't take long. Get us updating quickly. That's exactly what I needed. After the YouTube app updates, I can open it and then get started. Hold up. Just give me a minute. Okay, just finished updating. Okay, perfect. These things take time. Okay. Alright, we're good to go. Let's begin. Let's do it. Should be an interesting storyline. This game was released yesterday, I think. For what I know, most part it has to do with wizardry. I did test the demo out of the game, but it seems like I gotta restart from the beginning, which is fine.
For years I've been seeing you in my dreams, and lately more and more. I know it's you, but I can no longer recognize your face. I don't know if I'd recognize you if I saw you. I hope your condition hasn't worsened much since you last wrote.
This game is very story-driven.
I can
I just want you guys to know that before we start.
You're going through. Remember, you're not alone. I'm sure our father would be happy to help, if only you asked him. I assure you that for now, I haven't said a word to him about your search or your health, just as you requested. He doesn't know your intention, and with God as my witness, he'll not find out from me.
It's supposed to be a Marvel Rivals game,
I know.
coming out soon as well. Over here it should release by 7 p.m. so I'll see about that.
Miracle workers,
as long as it's free, that is.
preachers and folk mystics. often take advantage of those in grave condition who are desperate or seeking help. I hope the man you're pursuing can actually ease your mind. But if not, remember that in the end, we will find a way to help you. Just because we can't see it now, does not mean it doesn't exist. Send word as soon as you get there. I want to know you are safe. With as much love as I have. Ligia.
Could you spare a moment for me? I'd like to send a telegram.
Of course. Pardon me, sir, but are you feeling all right?
Yes, thank you.
You're not looking your best.
Thank you.
What's your message?
Let's see.
Take this down, please. Arrived. I think I have found him. I hope he will receive me. I will write as soon as I am able.
And payment?
On receipt.
Anything to add at the end?
Yeah, this reminds me of Detroit Become Human in a lot of ways. And a couple other games I played over the days.
Please add, tell father I'm writing bad checks in his name all over Europe.
From whom?
My name is Viktor Szulski. S-Z-U-L-S-K-I. And Viktor with a W, not a V.
Interesting name. Where's this headed?
Warsaw. Russia.
And this is supposedly Georgia. Russia here and Russia there. Russia everywhere, on every map.
Maps change. I know. Let's get on with it.
Pardon?
I was talking to myself. Which way to the village?
The coachman is picking up the mail. Maybe he'll give you a ride.
Thank you.
Loony.
Alright. So yeah, it's kind of more of an investigation style game. Based off of decision making and all that. But the combat is pretty good. I noticed like when I played the demo of it, it was a little bit turn-based, but other than that, the rest of the game pretty much goes a lot smoothly. At first I thought that it wouldn't be so good, but I kinda see that it is a very good game.
Hello. Are you going to the village by any chance?
Hello there. Where else? There's nowhere to go here, sir. The station, the village, and the cemetery. That's all. A horse can't go any higher.
The village is what interests me.
Well, if you've got reason to be there, climb in.
Shoot.
So is it just locals living in the village?
Who else would want to live in a shithole like this?
I actually meant, is there anyone visiting? A guest?
Ah, you came for some healing. Well, he's no guest here. He's been here months, my friend. The people are tormented, so he sure got folks to heal.
Where might I find him?
I bet he's still in the tavern. He prays this time of day. Oh, he prays a heck of a lot. You getting in, or what?
I'd be grateful.
Always nice to have someone to shoot the breeze with. Nothing to see around here. This is everything. Hard to get lost in this place. Head to the tavern over there, past the little square, up the steps. They'll tell you where the preacher's at. Or this time of day, he'll be there himself.
Thank you.
Yeah, these are the characters. His father. And that's the main character you play as in the game. You guys can spend time reading over this if you want. If you want to pause the stream to read over it. But I'm gonna go ahead and continue. That kind of helps you, like, with the red thing, it kind of like helps you find out where you need to go. But it's also good to explore the environment because you never know what clues you might find.
You guys already got what's yours this week.
Molchat, we're here to keep order and that don't come free.
So
It's getting
explore as
colder,
much
so
as
the
possible
price
if you
is
play
getting
this
higher.
game.
Hey, dude. Nice boots. They warm?
Let's see.
I'm not here for long. I'm looking for a certain healer. First you gotta make a donation to the Tsar's army. Warm boots, for instance.
And the coat. He won't need a coat once he's lost his boots.
It's your snummy. We're the Tsar's soldiers. Those don't look like soldiers' faces. Closer to thieves.
I don't think he'll talk to us voluntarily.
And I got a feeling I'm about to be in combat soon. It's a turn-based fighting game, so this might take time. It's got a knife.
Serves the Ruskies right. They won't report us. They'll be too embarrassed to admit some cripple got the better of them.
Doesn't seem to be much items over here. Just go up the stairs.
Good boy. Forgive me, sir. Is your name Grigory Yefimovich Rasputin?
I forgive you.
I'm sorry. It's just I've been looking for you for a very long time, and...
And you expected a thinking simpleton, an illiterate who swindles sick people and claims he can speak to God himself. I already said I forgive you.
Yes, I've heard. Especially in Petersburg. I've also heard about the healings, even hopeless cases. Inexplicable ones.
And what do you believe in?
Let's see.
If you help me, I'll believe all of it. And please believe me when I say I've tried everything short of a miracle. And I know the meaning of that word. I'm a Thaumaturge.
Where are you coming from?
I'm from Warsaw,
So, from Russia.
Poland.
Best to be straightforward
From
about
which
it.
Poland? The Russian one, the German one, or the part that belongs to Austria?
From Warsaw.
Do you have a name?
Viktor Szulski.
On my path, I've already come across people who've lied to me about their problems, and then gone around calling me a charlatan. After them, others arrived, with pitchforks and torches. I had to endure insults and spit in my face, or flee for my life. And now you say you're a wizard from an imaginary country that no one has seen on a map in over 100 years. Forgive my amusement. I haven't had my first coffee yet.
I forgive you, and I'm still asking for help.
Prove you're a Thaumaturge, and I'll hear what you have to say.
What would you like me to do, sir?
Oh, so
I've
the
met a few of
challenge.
your kind, so I know what you're capable of. Find something in this tavern that belongs to me, and tell me something only I could know.
First, I need to have something personal that belongs to you to learn your trace. It's a sort of pattern I'll use to recognize the other objects.
Smell this. Have you figured anything out yet?
I'll return to you in a moment.
I can hardly wait.
That's another investigation.
Let's take a look around. Who would have thought there were such layers of passion within him?
Okay, go back. I just wanted to make sure that was everything.
What have you learned, wizard?
Well, you're a zealous man. It permeates every level of your personality, your faith, your abilities.
Not such an impressive discovery.
I haven't finished yet. In Petersburg, you left behind a very devoted and very young lady-in-waiting.
At least one, my friend. Have a seat. Tell me again, why were you looking for me?
A few years ago, I attempted to catch a wild saluter, and that ended with me losing contact with my first saluter. That means I can't develop my abilities. I know that my Uber is there. Sometimes he shows himself, but I can't feel the link anymore. Generally speaking, I'm losing it more and more each day. If it disappears, my mind... I'll lose my sense of reality. I'll fall into madness.
I don't know if I can help you.
I've got money, if that's what matters.
Give it to the needy. Your riches mean nothing to me. I meant I don't know if I'm able to help you. My gift is something I've received from God. Some I've helped, others I can't say. And I've never treated a Thaumaturge.
Maybe just do the same with me as with the others.
We can try. Focus on my voice. You are safe. As long as you can hear my voice, you are safe. Let me gaze into your mind. Let me see through your eyes. Let me...
Where am I? Rasputin. There's no one in here.
Yeah, I remember this.
I need to get out of here. What is this sound? Shackles?
You're blind. You've never grasped the science of spotting the perfectly obvious. Can you still not see?
What do I supposedly not see?
Flaw clouds your vision. It always has. Pride. Your damned pride and sense of superiority.
I must have gotten that from you, Father.
You'll lose, idiot. You always do. You're even losing against yourself. You can't see, but can you at least hear? You're weak, stupid, and blind.
I can see, Father. Clearly.
Will you be lying there much longer? I wanted to
That
sweep.
thing was the main source of his power.
Where's Rasputin?
In the cemetery, chasing away evil spirits and giving people comfort. You all right?
Yes, yes. Absolutely.
I wanted to sweep.
As a wizard, it was given to him.
I'm just heading out. It's so good to see you again. And something else.
They're one and the
I
same.
saw it clear as day. It wasn't a vision. It was a saluter, unbound by a pact. A wild one. And if so, that means there's someone in the village with a flaw that's attracting it.
You talking to me?
I was praying.
I wanted to sweep.
First trophy unlock. Back to life. I'm gonna try and see if I can investigate any more things in this place real quick, and then I'll leave out the door. I know I gotta get out of this room. Alright. Nothing else to investigate seems like, so I'll get out of here. Which is what I was using earlier to point me in the right direction. That right there is kind of like the fast travel spots you can go to if you get on one of the little horse rail things or horse carts. I don't know what they're called, but they're called something. Looks almost like the things that you would I don't know, back in like 18th century or 1900s or something. I think you would usually like ride one of those, and then it would go on the back of a horse. You would use it to whirl items around, something like that. All I can do is describe it because I can't really think of the name of what I'm trying to say. That's why I said it like that. But you'll see what I'm saying in just a second, as long as you continue watching. However, there's still something else. Oh yeah, upgrades. This is how you upgrade him. His skills, his tactics, all that. The more stronger you are, the more success you got in battle. Let's see here. Okay, and as far as that go, let me make sure I did everything on that. Because that's supposed to be the thing that's going to help me most. Alright, let's go. You can zoom the screen in closer, or you can zoom it out some so you can see the environment a little more. I like to keep it zoomed out because, you know, you can see the environment and track what you need to track easier.
What do we have here?
They'll go gawk, but without lifting a finger. Just, Vesna will bring it, Vesna will help. But if Vesna needs help with something, there's nobody to be found. That's not yours, don't touch! All these newcomers causing more problems.
This is kind of how the environment looks and all that.
Am I sensing?
You guys can get a brief, you know, a brief example of how everything looks down here. That's the map.
Am I sensing?
He's sensing something, so I gotta find out what that is. Where is it? It's gonna be over here somewhere, I think.
Am I sensing?
Yeah, it's right here.
Over my dead body. I reject this verdict.
Well, I expected as much. And he wanted to come see you himself. He was first to judge.
I said what I said, and I won't change my mind. Go away. You're attracting gawkers.
Not gawkers. A witness. And let him listen. He'll see it fairly. Sir, this liar and thief here stole a memento of my mother. And this witch says I'm supposed to hand my goose over to him too?
Because you strangled mine. And what do I care about some trinkets your mother left you?
Because we already know you strangled the goose, but you still haven't proved that Bogdan stole your pendant.
Where is the justice here?
I suppose I could get him to calm down.
Why don't you relax and listen to the words of a wise woman?
Well, all in all, it's... I'm sorry, Bogdan.
Come inside, and tell me what you're doing here.
If I didn't let him calm down, I feel like he would have just continued arguing or, you know, felt more negativity.
The villagers seem to have a certain respect for you, ma'am, so I wanted to ask your help with something.
I'm not getting any younger, boy. Talk before I drop dead.
A lot of people benefit from your wisdom. They're superstitious and timid, as far as I've been able to figure out. Easy to control, right?
Pot calling kettle. That, my boy, that you can ask that charlatan with fancy dress and beard. Who takes advantage of who here? Bah! The people here are believers, of course. But the spirit in the village is real too.
Is this spirit you're talking about, not a person?
I heard it howling. That's nothing human. One evil spirit here persecutes people, and you can hear it now and then, sometimes. Tragedies attract it, and impure thoughts. We here call it a Bukovac.
I won't be
But
using the
other
camera
places
on this
probably
game
call it other
because I'm gonna
things.
need the full screen for this
An
type of
evil
thing.
spirit's an evil spirit. It torments people and turns their weaknesses against them.
And what if I told you I could get rid of it?
I'd say I'll believe it when I see it. And I'd ask, how else can I help you?
Well then, I hope you'll still be alive when I get back, madam.
Okay, what's that over there? A diary. Can't go that way. Okay, that's all that's in here. I think. At least. Run faster if you press the stick down.
Excuse me. I need to get to the local cemetery. Could you give me a lift?
I've only just come back from the post office this morning. I'm not getting the horse going again. Back to the cemetery. It's not like anyone there is going to run away. And look, my horse is more dead than alive.
Nah, if we leave, then he's most likely not gonna do anything. So, this is the only option we got.
I'll be right back.
Give me 1 second. I'm gonna see if I can click the other option. It wouldn't let me earlier.
I'm not going anywhere.
Okay, here we go.
Maybe you'll change your mind and drop me off at the cemetery after all.
Well, on the other hand, this place isn't much more exciting than the cemetery, and I meant to take the horse out for a ride, so get on.
Besides, if I didn't do that, he was just gonna continue saying no anyway. That's another environment. That little thing that we just got done using was what I was trying to describe earlier with the whole fast travel thing.
Thaumaturge.
That little box or whatever it is. It looked like a wagon almost.
don't have enough words to thank you for what you've done for me. I haven't felt this way in years.
I'm glad I could help.
I see him. My Uper. He's back. I can feel our bond growing stronger as each moment passes.
I'm happy for you, but do restrain your joy. We're in the cemetery.
When I heard you were at the cemetery, I was sure I'd see you resurrecting the dead.
Not yet. Today I'm just praying for rest for Vasily's soul. The whole village is suffering after his loss. He was the elder here.
He cursed this place. Since he died, darkness and misfortune have hung over the village.
You see? To them, every harm comes down to witchcraft. They believe that after Vasily's passing, the village was possessed by some monster that howls at night or some other Yafiets.
It's good to ask a woman some questions.
How did this elder die?
There was a fire, sir. Flames shooting sky high, and him burning, swearing, speaking curses.
More
And
intel,
the
the
curse
better.
stuck. Those ruins seem a profaned place now. A wicked spirit has taken over the blighted land.
Don't encourage her. Once she gets going, it can't be stopped.
This could also be the work of a Salita.
What do you mean?
What changed in the village after the elder died?
It's all dreadful, sir. Everything's gone topsy-turvy. When folks get to arguing now, they're so hot-headed, before you know it, they're at one another's throats. Ladies have no patience for kids, nor lads for ladies, nor neighbors for neighbors. Any word might seem offensive and like an insult waiting to happen. Then you've got to fight.
Tragedies such as Vasily's death leave their mark on everyone. It takes time to come to terms with something like this. That doesn't mean this place is possessed by dark forces.
Yeah, you kind of sound like Ezio Auditore from Assassin's Creed. That man in front of me, that is.
As you were healing me, I had a dream, a vision. But on the borderline of sleep and wakefulness, I thought I saw a Salutor. That's what might be influencing the villagers in Wailing at night.
They're good people, but none too bright, Victor. I'm afraid they might be talking about a train.
The wise woman was saying the evil spirit is a book of hatch.
Does the creature hunting you rattle chains, slither around, and have a mouth full of giant fangs?
A book of hatch.
Where did this elder live?
I'll show you. Let's allow Vasily's soul to rest for today. Amen.
And that's the thing that we came here on. But before leaving, there's something I want to check. Because if I go to that thing, I know I'm probably end up leaving this place. Looks like a wagon, don't you think? Let's go ahead and explore.
No, that's still not it.
See what other clues I can find. Yep. Zoom out some so I can be in it. That's not it, so let's go over here. Dead end. Alright, go around the other side then. Because I saw this over here on this side. Where did that man go? Yeah, I'm gonna just go to the wagon because I can't find him anywhere right now. And plus, there's also the matter of the other upgrades. Shoot. It's just the place.
Can you feel it? It's the smell of mystery.
What do you expect to find in this place? The fire was almost a year ago.
Time doesn't matter much here. I'm looking for clues and personal traces that will lead me to whoever's carrying the flaw that lured the Salutor here.
I do like the thrill of investigation.
I thought I could be helpful to you, but I don't really understand what you're telling me.
Let's see. No, I ain't gonna ask him that. Let's try
Above
that.
all, flaws are deeply hidden marks left on human souls. They form under the influence of tragic events.
What does that have to do with salutors? Is that Latin?
Yes, from the word newcomer. People have always taken salutors to be spirits, demons, or imps.
Like from those fairy tales, the wise woman and the other old crones tell the locals.
Sometimes, those sorts of fairy tales and legends describe how humans perceive the
Plus,
salutor.
there are other
They
wizards
don't
in
take
this
a
game,
physical
not just him.
form.
Like the guy that's in front of me, he's a
Salutors are
wizard as well.
attracted to the flaws hidden within people. Thaumaturges discover these flaws inside someone, bring them to the surface, and adopt them to lure the salutor. Those are the moments when I've usually failed. I haven't been able to hold on to a salutor. I didn't know how to bind one to myself.
What about you? Do you have a flaw?
I bear the flaw of pride.
I wouldn't have guessed.
And now? Thanks to your help, I can once again discover people's flaws and the salutors hiding behind them. And I think I'm now able to catch my second salutor. People always leave behind individual bits of their personality, even on everyday objects and such. I can decipher the thoughts and actions imprinted on these objects, and then match them to their owner. This lets me gather immense knowledge about a person, especially if I need to find someone.
What else can you do?
If I do manage to catch another salutor, that would be a very rare occurrence, in fact. An ordinary Thaumaturge wouldn't even try it more than once. Only a few have multiple salutors.
Why?
Let's see.
Some have lost their lives trying, others their senses. I was close to madness. I lost my sense of reality. I didn't know what was true. But I know I can do it. I'm almost 100% sure.
Isn't this exactly the sort of thinking that caused your problems that led you to me?
It doesn't matter anymore.
Then what's changed?
This time, I've got you with me. Why did you want to come here with me?
I have never gotten to know a Thaumaturge so closely. I'd like to learn as much as possible about your abilities.
I need to look around this place a little more.
I won't stop you.
Investigation after investigation.
True fear.
Oh, and then notes over there, but there is something over here on this pole.
A horrible death.
Somebody's dead. There's still something here.
This house was always full of fear, and its owner was still alive when the house caught fire. Someone wanted to kill him. The fire only covered up the crime.
It's kind of an investigator, like he was saying earlier. Trying to find out who killed the people in this house.
Attached to, didn't it? I'll find you when I track down the murderer. I know who owns this doll. Maybe I should give him back to her. She ought to know more about what happened here.
Victor! I hope you've got what you want now, Thaumaturge. Because I think it's time to get out of here.
Why the hurry, Father? We're the Tsar's men. How about the donation for the Tsar's army?
There are no Russian outposts here.
I think this is the guy with the nice boots.
You're the guy who trashed our comrades?
No, it must have been someone who looked like me.
Touch not on.
Doesn't matter. At worst, we'll get the boots off your corpse.
There's somewhere else you have to get my boot out of.
Okay, let's get this over with.
You're right, sir.
Me? Yes, but can these salutors also help you in a fight? Can you manipulate people and cast these demons into their minds?
Generally speaking, yes. Are you sure you're right, sir?
Call me Grigori.
Let's head back. I have to visit someone in the village who can tell me more about what happened here.
Oh, looks like that guy's not doing anything. So we got two places we can go to, and then this is the main place we need to be at, so let's go over here. Track down this other thing.
Thaumaturge never fails me. There is something here. Thaumaturge never fails me. There is something here.
Like that.
You've been going in so many circles, your head will spin.
You cursed him, didn't you? Vesna's father. You put some hex on him, right?
A spell. I help people, yes. Vesna had a problem with her father, and believes in curses, spells, and hexes. Is that all? Because, like I said, I don't want to waste time and die here gabbing with you.
Well then, I hope you'll still be alive when I get back, madam.
Alright. That was the only clue that was in there.
Am I sensing?
Wait, there might be another clue around this fence. Yep, there is.
Now I know that woman's trace. Vesna and her husband both left traces of themselves at Vasili's burned-out farmstead. Lucas says Haley loves his wife. You think he loves her strongly enough to kill for her? You're right. It'd be better to ask Vesna about that. I wanted to talk. Ma'am, please open the door.
Please go. We didn't invite any guests over.
Please open the door. I'd like to have a chat about your husband.
He'd better not be here when he gets back. He's not as talkative or polite as I am.
I know you're scared, but please, just open the door a crack and let me ask one quick question.
What do you want?
I think I've got something of yours. I found it by your father's burned-out farmhouse. You've imprinted your fear onto it. I know because I'm a Thaumaturge. I want to help.
What do you want to know?
Where can I find your husband?
In the clearing by the forest. He's chopping wood with the others.
Thank you.
Get that thing out of here.
On to phase 3. First things first, let me check something. A doll, a gun. That's the doll. Pretty sure I'll come across more clothing as I play. Just trying to get a glance at all this new information, so I won't have to, you know, look back over it as much. Good. Another upgrade. These are important for combat. Can't upgrade that right now. That's okay though. Alright, back to the situation at hand.
You've been going in so many circles.
Well then, I hope you'll still...
Yeah, I don't know why it led me to this house. That's weird. I'm gonna just go the other way. Just gonna look at something different, because otherwise it's just gonna lead me to that house and that woman's not gonna have anything special to say. So... just gotta find a way around. around, and then I'll go to the little diamond. Okay, here we go. These people might know something. Well, that's only one clue, but I'm gonna need more than that.
Again.
This time, it's a matter of life and death.
How is your search going?
Almost finished. I know who's attracting the Bukavach.
Can you reveal that secret?
It's Luca. It has to be Luca.
Do you still want to catch that Salutor?
Yes, absolutely.
Despite the risk?
I hope I can persuade you to come with me.
That's an enormous favor you're asking me. I hope you'll be able to return it.
I give my word.
Did you hear? We're going to see Luca Bogosian.
I'm not here to fight.
Luca!
She's hiding something.
You shouldn't have threatened my wife.
Why did you do this?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're the one who brought the Salutor here. The spirit that you all say arrived in the village after Vasily's death. The Salutor is what's making fear consume you all and making you hot-headed. And it's because of your flaw, which has been within you since the murder took place.
A murder might just be about to take place.
Cut off his head.
What?
Tear off his head before he opens his mouth again!
Unless you're the one that killed him.
And I'd do it again if I could. Get out of here!
Here you are, Bukovac. Vesna's flaw is mine, and yours.
So this the wizard that killed him. And her power anyway. It's gonna be a long fight. It's kinda what you might call a boss fight, so it might take longer than the rest. Well, you know what they say, ladies first, right? So I guess I'll take her down first. So she's my main target anyway. However,